x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So one of your assignments in Khan Academy is finding slope in a table. And there's a video that you need to watch to see how to do that. I'm going to do an example problem here as well. So part of what we're going to do is look at the table and choose any 2 points. I like to choose points that are right next to each other. You could choose this point and this point. This is an XY point, that's an XY point. Earlier this year, we drew it in a table. And when we had those points, this was the X values up here, and this is the Y values down here, 11, 14. And the Y values are 12 and negative 12. So I can just subtract these. 12 minus the negative 12. 12 minus a negative 12. And you can put this in your telephone, on the calculator in there. There's online calculators available to you as well. 12 minus a negative 12, which is going to give you 24. Then I'm going to subtract 11 minus 14. 11 minus 14. 11 minus 14 is negative 3, so that's going to be negative 3. And then I flip them, right? So this goes on the top, 24, and this goes on the bottom, negative 3. And then if you divide 24 divided by negative 3, it actually goes in evenly, and that's going to give me negative 8. So the slope of this is negative 8. All right, so here's another example, and this is another table, and my X values are on top, my Y values are on the bottom, so I just take any 2 points. So I could use this point and this point if I wanted to, negative 4, 14, and 2, 56, 2, 56. And I just subtract. So on the bottom here, I have 14 minus 56, which is 42. That's going to be negative 42. And then I have negative 4 minus 2. Negative 4 minus 2. Negative 4 minus 2 is equal to negative 6. And so this goes on top. This comes on the bottom. So negative 42 over negative 6. Well, negative 42 divided by negative 6, that divides evenly. Negative divided by negative is positive. 42 divided by 6 is 7. So this answer is 7. All right, so what is the slope of the line that contains these 2 points? And as he said in the video, there's a formula for y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is the slope. But we talked about it earlier this year. We would just make a chart with our 2 points, and you can pick any 2 points that you want. So I'll just pick the first 2 points this time, 39, 40, 36, 29. 39 minus 40, 39 minus 40 is negative 1. And 36 minus 29 is equal to 7. And the change in y, right, this is x and this is y. And he talks in the video about the change in y over the change in x. And that is slope. That's what slope is, and it has a lot of meaning. But to find the slope, we just do the change in y over the change of x, which is going to be 7 over negative 1. And 7 divided by negative 1 is negative 7, and that's the slope.